George Herrera, and I'm doing this streaming at a time where I should have had a meetup session where I invite people to learn about the infinite banking. But since most of the time I'm not getting an audience, I decided to do a solo streaming. And I'm using Restream to use two platforms to stream to YouTube and stream to LinkedIn. And as you see in the background, 2022 was not a good year for the stocks, for the different index, because the economy is been going very slow due to most of the decisions taken by the present administration. So that obviously affects the growth of the country. But anyway, Wall Street is a casino. Unless you are well trained, unless you use a company that knows what they are doing, you're probably losing money, because the house always wins in a casino. Now, if you use a company that knows what they do, it's going to be expensive. If you train yourself to get very good at trading in stocks, it will be expensive and time consuming. So there is an easier way to grow wealth. And I have talked always since 2005, I've been talking about the infinite banking concept. And basically, you grow wealth just by financing your own events in life. And everything that we do economically is finance. You either pay somebody for the use of their money, or you give up the interest that your money could earn if had you not decided to spend it. And the thing is, the infinite banking concept uses a dividend-paying whole life insurance contract, and these platforms are marvelous. They give you all kinds of benefits, and unfortunately, people do not understand them. Because, for example, I was just doing an exercise where I was using a policy to finance the purchase of a car every 5 years. So I started this exercise by allowing the policy to capitalize for 5 years, putting, let's say, like about $12,000 every year. And then at the 5th year, there is like $50,000 in cash value, although you have deposited 60,000, but you are buying that benefit. You are buying insurance. So that's part of where your money goes, that when you are depositing 60, you only have 50. But the other thing is, a whole life insurance policy is like starting a business from scratch, because you have to capitalize a business. That's the first thing that you have to do. You have to find the capital to start your business. And then after you open doors, then there is a period of time where you're going to have a lot of sales, good sales, to start recapturing the investment that you made. So the infinite banking concept, a dividend paying whole life insurance contract, it is very similar to starting a business. So 5 years down the road in your business, you probably start seeing the positive. You start seeing profit after your business absorbs the expenses that you incurred to start it. So the same with a policy. So anyway, after 5 years of depositing $12,000 in a policy, you have $50,000 in cash value, and let's say that you borrow $35,000 to purchase this car. That is going to take about, in 5 years, to pay it in 5 years, it's going to take about $8,616 yearly to pay back in 5 years. And then at the 5th year, you have a used car that you can trade it. And maybe you get $15,000 for the car. So now your loan is going to be like $20,000 only. So for this loan of $20,000 in 5 years, you're going to be paying like $4,920 every year. So at the end of the 5 years, you're going to repeat because you have a car to trade, and it's going to be about the same thing. So you can do that, and by using your policy, you actually can finance for as many cars as you want, that it doesn't going to cost you extra, or depending on how you make the payments, you end up growing your policy at the same time that you are enjoying the cars. So totally different from financing those cars with a corner bank, because they are the ones that are going to earn the cost of the financing, not you. So that's why I wanted to test this platform, where I was supposed to have a meeting if somebody would have come to explain them the benefits of the infinite banking concept, but I just decided to use this platform and going through Zoom to make this presentation, and I use Restream to put this presentation on YouTube and LinkedIn. So hopefully my attempt to do this is successful, and you'll be able to watch that video. So thank you, and I'll see you next time.